Well, it's popping up very nicely here. True showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. What its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's all about the here and the now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I prefer. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and we've heard it before, may the best team do it.
We're up and running then.
Yeah, I think I'll be keeping a keen eye, Peter, on the early exchanges here. Both managers did emphasise their eagerness to get on the front foot, so we'll see how true to their word they are.
Full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never shown any confidence.
Oh, that's been intercepted.
Peter, we're about to see how good William is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous really.
He pretty much got it all.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hazard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's all alone! Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, red, nice interception. That pass isn't the best. Look at it! Suarez! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He lives for it! And now they can spring out of defence.
Possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, around, spots it and intercepts. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for the run. And the ball is out of play.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Just make this. Let's pull it. Yeah, expected better, and so did he.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Let's pull it. Messi face to face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. That had to be. Engages and forces it off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schlotterbeck. Turner. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
That's Vieira. And it's Salah. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we have breezed through the first half of the final. And it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Biglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, if we're honest about it, Peter, it's not turned out to be the classic that we were hoping for. Someone's got to up the urgency and the sense of purpose, to take risks, breathe some life into this final. That's what we need.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. So we reach the halfway point. Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Rodri.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Rodri.
Yeah, he is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Gullit. He's made it back. And here's Hazard. Cucurella. Now the cross. Oh, that's wonderful. He's having a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Suarez receives it in a good position here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Vieira running with intent. Nice bit of trickery. He is just caressing the ball. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hazard. Now this could be a chance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. He is through here. That is good alertness. Hazard. Mbappe. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yeah. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah. Proves too strong, too smart. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira stands tall and stands strong.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is out of play.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 10, Kylian Mbappe. Number 6,
They'll have one
Mohamed
final
Salah.
crack at it.
Number 8, Jude Bellingham.
Schweinsteiger.
Number 16,
Nicely
Rodri.
weighted ball.
coming on the field.
Paris
Number
Saint-Germain
12,
really are
Ferran
pushing forward
Torres.
in here, Peter. It's making
Number
for a very
15,
frantic end to this
Lamine
game.
Yamal. Number 18,
No,
Dani
he's seen
Olmo.
through all of that.
Number 13, Bastian
Shifted
Schweinsteiger.
off it. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movements. And with that, the deadlock is broken. Patience, yet more patience.
The
But
goal
now
scored for
it has
AC Milan
arrived.
after 84 minutes
Beautiful,
in.
just beautiful.
Number
The
77.
joy of the moment.
Oh, give me
Kylian
this every
Mbappe.
week. The technical ability was superb. And you
Kylian
can see he
Mbappe.
meant every bit of this.
Kylian Mbappe.
In front there, game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
This is Luis Suarez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Milan do have a chance to counter here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Nicely worked. Nicely intercepted. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that will be the final act. Milan have done it. This very much a day to savour for them. A team effort yielding another trophy. Some time now for the players to celebrate and let it all sink in before the upcoming ceremony. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.
I would like to invite everyone to join me in sending our best wishes to today's special guest, a true legend.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
So here we
Siro.
are, a new
Oggi
chapter
si
begins,
incontrano
new heroes will
Milan
arise, new
e
legends will be
Cina.
written. It is time to turn the page. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
That's the thrill about it, isn't it? Every time we come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more. Oh, big chance!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
Gol
They
per
have
il
a habit
Milan.
of making their presence
Ha segnato
felt
al terzo
in
minuto
early stages.
numero
He struck
90.
one, and he looks hungry for more. That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So, a breakthrough already. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Chance for a shot! And they can counter here. Oh, just skips past his man. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Hazard. So just the one early goal to report so far. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Belling. And here's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Messi. Hazard. Never out of the action for very long. Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here. Milan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Hazard. Burmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. And that was very necessary. Rodri. That's a good run down the left. Zola gets across and deals with it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zola is wide and looking to get onto this. Cahill is there and he can get that clear. 30 minutes gone. And it's Rodri. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Yeah, gives no quarter whatsoever. Not the most accurate pass. That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to put on the turn. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that has put paid to that. Hazard, cute ball, now how can he reach it? Cucurella finding himself in space.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Koundé. Burmo. Rodri, very much a man of this moment.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham, this is promising. And this could be a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff with the short one.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Burmo. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Cruyff. And here's Hazard. Picked up, it's Hazard! And that's a tiny finish! The crowd demanded, and he was
Gol per il Milan. Numero 11.
You just know there is no stopping that. And that is indeed the final.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi del Roma e i che gestire per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso.
Certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cucurella. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. Yeah. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Burmo. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That was lovely, that.
Burmo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is correct. And he is deftly away. Mendes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. China are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard in the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Messi. Some resolute defending there. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hazard.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, proves too strong, too smart. And Burmo has it in a wide position. And he's in on goal! Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! And he cuts out the supply. Hazard is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Cucurella. He has found the way through. Now to play for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 80. Ronaldinho. Il numero 98.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Space for him. Great chance! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. And here's Hullet. And that is a good chance to Saints! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto. Numero 90.
Just when they thought they maybe were winning, they ended up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Ronaldinho powering forward here. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. Spread it left. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. Nice looking ball. Cahill gets over and intercepts. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's there to belt it away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes. Now it's Messi. China do have a chance to counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And that is as far as it goes. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
Well, what
Siro.
a scene we have
Oggi
here.
si
There's a
incontrano
real expectant
Milan
buzz in the stadium,
e
and the players on the
Barcellona.
pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So things are underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
That's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. It's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Desai has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Ronaldinho powering forward here. Good looking ball, or good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. And beyond the defence. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he can thump it away. Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Luis Suarez. Royce. Hazard. Chance here to counter. Cucurella. And it's Pirlo. And this is Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Ronaldinho, here's onto this. Well taken ball. No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Zanetti. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Ronaldinho. Nice control. Big chance! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cucurella is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. No goals as yet. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Royce. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. Can he get away here? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Royce. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Cucurella. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Hazard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Royce cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
No, that was never going
Il
to
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's Vieira. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That pass isn't the best. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there.
Signore e signori,
Just
attenzione,
like that
un
telling
annuncio
breakthrough
importante.
moment.
Il papà del bambino che indossa la maglietta gialla è atteso
Well,
all'area
at
di
least the
formazione.
defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per il Barcellona. Numero 18, Luis Suarez.
On to business again.
Lascia il campo per il numero 9,
Then the team would have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Ball is over the line. Now it's Messi. And here's Zanetti. Swings it across. Thuram tries to clear. Royce! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, I can understand what...
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Pirlo. Yeah. Passes short and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good progress on the left. Driven in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Not the most accurate pass. He's in plenty of space here. Pirlo.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, what a ball! And it's Cruyff. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that gets across and deals with it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 80. Ronaldinho. Numero 90. Numero 11. Hazard. Numero 21. Pirlo. Lascia nel campo per il numero 77. Il numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 10. Messi. Il numero 6.
They've played it short. Now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's Maldini. Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Shot could be on.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Good read, needed to be. And back it goes. Van Dijk. Around, kicked away, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's quick to get rid.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very clear.
Wants to go back. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Maldini looking to play him in. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? He's good running with the ball. And it's Maldini. And he's picked it up out wide. Now, can they get him away?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Looking tidy in possession here. Nicely aimed pass. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Your reflections then, Jim. Milan can always take more positives from a result like this.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Arsenal.
This certainly matters.
AC Milan.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige.
The goals for AC Milan.
Forced the error
After 2
and
minutes
extracted the
in.
maximum punishment.
Number 19.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a pretty loose pass. Cronet, and here's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the...
Yamal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Belletti. The pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Carlos. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's found a way through. As a can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Messi. Now it's Rooney. Can they get him away? So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And hits! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bullets with a short one. Trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard stood his ground. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Well, it's Bergkamp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Hazard. Yamal. Bergkamp. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. Played into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Rooney for Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Belletti. Now the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Yeah. Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Looking for options for movement. It's Bergkamp. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe. Bellingham. This is Hazard. Bullet and a shot! Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Some resolute defending there. And it's Bellingham. Now this could shoot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
AC Milan after 39 minutes in.
Executed with
Number
deadly
11.
efficiency.
Look, if you want to be
Hazard.
effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Driving on and making good progress. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Bullet.
Bullet really needed to concentrate
There
on
will be
protecting
1
the
minute
ball.
at a time.
Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No way through. Rijkaard. Bullet. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Hello everyone. We would like you to have a look at the screen for details on our good work in the surrounding community.
Peter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So right back into the action. That has been cut short. And he's done very well to take that back. That's an imaginative pass. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just the keeper in his way. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing
AC Milan after 52 minutes in.
Beautifully dispatched.
Number 77, Kylian Mbappe.
Fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan find the position. Real chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Correa is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Phillips. He's getting hounded, really hounded.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's well seen, too. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Phillips has the space to scheme. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it.
The attendance for this match is 60,179.
Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Bullets. Bellingham driving forward. Bellingham! It goes to show he is human after all.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Are signalling
Number
changes
13.
here, both at the same time.
Dennis Bergkamp. Number 18, Ruud Gullit. Number 9, Wayne Rooney. Number 20,
Oh, good read.
Lionel Messi.
Positioning. So good.
Number 8, Frank
To the
Rijkaard.
ball here.
Coming on the field. Number
Not
21,
concerned by that.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Really are good
Number
at what
4,
they do. They'll
Pimento.
take any opportunity to
Number
launch that
10,
counter.
Michel Platini. Number 7, Wesley Sneijder. Number 23, David Beckham.
Carvalho. Belletti. Platini. It's Bebeto. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal and Cruyff! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Carvalho. Belletti. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Platini. Bebeto. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. ball, good take. Now, what about a counter-attack? Defending was strong and firm. Always onto this. This is a decent chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
This is Shevchenko.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Shot, surely! And no mistake. This day becomes absolutely perfect.
AC Milan after 88
A
minutes
momentary
in.
lapse, mercilessly
Number 11.
exploited. They were
Eden
absolutely
Hazard.
lethal.
Oh, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in
There will
concentration.
be 3 minutes added time.
Milan are having a ball here. Can he spark a counter here? It's a promising position. Oh, that is a nice touch. Somewhat off target. Rodri. And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
Well,
Siro.
football is, of course,
Oggi si
ultimately just a
incontrano
game, but for the next 2
Milan
hours, it
e
might not
Cina.
feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
That's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been knocked clear. And he's managed to get free. Here comes the cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Now he's got space here. And now the breakaway. It's Hernandez. Xavi Alonso. Pirlo gets on his bike and on the move. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Mbappe shoots to shoot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hernandez. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hernandez. Throw it. Now it's Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Pirlo. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi plays it short. China are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Beckham. That's going wide left. What an excellent interception. Pirlo. And it's Cucurella. Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's made its way to him, and he's got away from it. In with the challenge. Howson. Mbappe. Hernandez making good progress. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. That's Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, crossbar! Bullet is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was not the one. Van Basten. And it's Bergkamp. And it's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pirlo. Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's looking wide. Mbappe. Beckham. Bergkamp. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Xavi Alonso and Bastoni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Hullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, he's not going to get any further than that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That was travelling. It's a smartly directed ball. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it's certainly been for the lack of try. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, well, it didn't happen. Things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez with the delivery. And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Hazard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Dink through. This is Messi. He's having a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Quickly taken. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
That's going right
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Well played.
And it's Bergkamp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. this, and the shots!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. And that's an incredible shot. The dip and the
Ha
curl
segnato al
managed to get on it.
66esimo minuto.
Impeccable technique, Peter.
Numero 10.
Absolutely impeccable.
Messi!
So the first goal of the game. Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good practice and urgency, and they can get right back into this. So far, Jim? Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Oh, well played. China really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. This is outside. Cucurella. This is promising. Thinks about the shot. Delivers the ball.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 90.
So we have
Numero
movement on
11.
both benches.
Hazard. Numero 77. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 21. Pirlo.
He is through
Lascia il
here.
campo per
Here's a
il
shot.
numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that was
Il numero 80. Ronaldinho. Il
Well,
numero
that was certainly
14.
bold, Peter. He's
Il numero
never short in
19.
confidence.
Il numero 16.
Mane going after that. Yamal has it out wide and in space. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mane. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for them.
Now, the less said about that pass, the better. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution.
Sostituzione
He
per
became
la
just
Cina.
a little jaded.
Numero 3.
As a result of that,
Xavi
he was
Alonso.
most likely to make a mistake.
Lascia
I
il
think
campo per
sometimes
il
when the body
numero
becomes
7.
tired, the brain goes
Jordan
with it. I think
Henderson.
that's happened in this case.
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Cucurella. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he cuts out the supply.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Mane. Strong running down that left
Oh,
flank.
great feet, that.
I think we're just about done here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Ronaldinho. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Yamal! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now, can he get interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan have been handed a game-changing chance. This for genuine comfort. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's missed.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Corner number 3 coming up. Deftly away. And that's that. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate
much
sulla
more up
mappa.
for it after
Grazie.
half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro. Oggi si incontrano Milan
A win guarantees
e
promotion,
Milan.
and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're on the way. Milan must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Turan cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Lamar. Well, that's well seen too. Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. No, that was never going to make it. Desai. Shifted it to the flank. And the pass is intercepted. Lamar. He might be in
he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is a good big chance! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff!
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al
That is
14esimo
so
minuto.
good, such sharp
Numero 11.
skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's destined for the flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. There's the delivery. It's rising! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Pull it.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's being... It's Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Collects. And he's been shifted off it. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Viene sostituito con il numero 24.
Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Moran did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And he was quick to react. Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that...
And the finish! They come back. They come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Desai deals with that comfortably. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Pullet does well to get it back. Desai makes the interception. Cucurella. Bellingham. Some really good ball movement.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Played out to the left flank. Can he latch on to this? And he's intervened well there. Yeah. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level taking at half-time.
Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good foray he's making. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it? Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better organised.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Cucurella. Vieira cuts out the pass. Pullet. And he cuts out the supply. Cucurella. That's Vieira. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Bellingham. Pullet. Played into space.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Pullet. Yamal. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Loose man, and they want to get it back. Yamal finds himself offside.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Milan with a free kick then.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Decent chance! Fantastic goal! He's got himself an
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 67esimo minuto numero 77.
and landed a big goal of their own.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Sostituzione per il Milan. numero 90, numero 77, numero 11, Hazard,
So we have movement on
numero
both
6.
benches.
Yeah, I think he's
Lasciano
trying
in
to stay
campo
one
per
step ahead of his
il numero
opponents
9,
here, maintain
Luis
the upper hand,
Suarez,
so to speak.
il
I can see
numero
that.
14, il numero 80, Ronaldinho,
It's so
il
often the
numero
case with goal
16.
scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckham. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a real chance! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Yamal. Rummenigge. That's going wide left. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job.
Here's a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Oh no, what has happened here? Vieira is there to clear. Rodri. Space for him to turn and look. He'll try from distance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Correa, he's picked his way through. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he's not getting his way this time. And this is Beckham. And he's certainly onside here. Crossed into the box. Rodri. Ronaldinho has an approach to the game which is... And that's that. Milan are going up. And now they can dream. What are you thinking?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced.